We're here with Elders Stand for Fair Elections, a national campaign of volunteers that are working hard to ensure everyone in this country has a right to vote in this upcoming election. We're talking to Maxine Lobello, heads up their Florida team. What would you say about people worried about using the Postal Service? What are alternatives that you would suggest?
So we continue to advocate for people to request their vote by mail, but they have two options. Once they get their ballot, they should immediately fill it out and send it through the mail if it's early and they feel that there'll be enough time. However, this is a very fluid situation, and it may come to a point where no one feels confident in the Postal Service. So the second way is once early voting starts, most voting location for early voting will include these secure drop boxes. We will be sharing that information with all of our outreach initiatives, whether it be the flyers to the community health centers, our articles that we're sharing with the League of Women Voters, our congregation outreach, which is now reaching over 40 congregations in Florida, which are comprised of hundreds of congregants. So that information will enable people to know where to bring their vote by mail ballot, drop it in a secure box, which will then be taken to the Supervisor of Elections office to be counted. We see that as the safest way to avoid using the Postal Service and know that their vote will be counted. And then the last resort is to always know that the actual Supervisor of Elections offices will have these secure boxes. Some of them will be inside the offices, some of them will actually be outside the offices. And once early voting is completed, the Supervisor of Elections offices will still have those secure boxes all the way up through 7 o'clock on November 3rd, Election Day. So if you have not gotten your vote by mail into a secure box by then, you can be sure to take it to your Supervisor of Elections office. And in the meantime, do track your ballot if you do decide to put it in the mail. That is essential. If the Supervisor of Elections office cannot confirm that they have received your mail-in ballot, you can then go to the polls and vote. If there's any discrepancy, you can vote provisionally until it's validated that your mail-in ballot was never received. But if it wasn't received and you're quite positive you voted and there was something that disrupted the receipt of your mail-in ballot, go to the polls and vote in person.
Make sure to double-check these instructions with your local Supervisor of Elections, as the specifics can vary by state and county.
So stay tuned and stay alert and stay up to date with the information. I know that we will, and we will try to disseminate the most up-to-date information to all of our partners.
To find out how you can help, go to eldersaction.org/fair-elections. This project is part of the national nonprofit Elders Action Network.